movies we present to you are The Paramedic, Historias Lamentables, The Occupant, The Innocence, Las Niñas, and Don't Listen. The Paramedic. Angel works as a paramedic, and after he suffers a serious accident, his relationship with Vane starts to fall apart. Obsessed with the idea that she's being unfaithful to him, his life will turn to a living hell. This movie for us is good, so we give 3 stars out of 5. The story is interesting and is full of suspense, where the producers actually made a good job in showcasing in the film how a sick obsession can destroy one's life and that of others. Historias Lamentables. Ramon is about to inherit the empire created by his rigorous and ostracizing father. Bermejo is a vacationer obsessed with order. Ayub is an African immigrant in search of his dream, and Talipio is a small businessman overtaken by ludopathy and desperation. The four will star in humorous interconnected stories that will lead us to the conclusion that nothing is more funny than someone else's misery. We just simply love this movie, so we give it 4 stars out of 5. The plot is original, interesting, and very funny. The acting is very good, and the way the producers connected the stories is excellent and unexpected. This is a very good Spanish comedy to watch. The Occupant. Javier Muñoz was a successful advertising executive, but after a year unemployed, he and his family are forced to leave their unaffordable, luxurious apartment. One day, Javier discovers that he still has a set of keys to his old place and starts to spy on the young couple that now live there. Slowly, Javier starts to infiltrate the life of the new owners, committed to try and recover the life he once had, at any cost. This movie for us is very good, so we give it 4 stars out of 5. The plot is original and interesting, with very good acting, especially from the main character. The suspense of this thriller goes into crescendo as the story unravels, that leads to an unexpected finale. We highly recommend you watch this Spanish movie. Innocence. Liz is a teenager that dreams of becoming a circus performer and leave her town. She spends her summer with her friends and fooling around with her older boyfriend. Due to the lack of intimacy and the constant gossip of the neighbors, she keeps her relationship secret so that her parents won't find out. But the idyllic summer ends, and with the beginning of autumn, Liz discovers she is pregnant. This movie for us is good, so we give 3 stars out of 5. The story is not only interesting and original, but it makes you wonder what teenagers do behind their parents' back, especially when they feel pressured or forgotten by them. And not only that, but if they're ill-prepared to confront the peer pressures teenagers face nowadays. We highly recommend you listen and talk to your teenagers more, especially your daughters, in order to avoid future surprises. Las Niñas. Celia, daughter of a single mother, and her friends attend a school run by nuns in Zaragoza in 1992. Celia endures an environment of social pressure for being an orphan of father that leads her to ask herself, why is it a sin to have children out of wedlock? Cristina and Brisa, Celia's best friends, will help her confront the lies surrounding her orphanhood and help her mother discover a new path while facing the social prejudices set against single mothers. This movie for us is very good, so we give it 4 stars out of 5. The story is not only original and interesting, but also very moving. It makes you think how in reality a society can be so prejudicial and stigmatize certain people, in this case single mothers, just because they don't fit in a society based on some ridiculous, archaic religious beliefs. The acting of the entire cast is excellent, and this film will lead you to ask yourself the same question Celia did. What is so wrong about having children out of wedlock? Don't listen. Eric, a 9-year-old boy, has just moved to an old house with his parents and can't stop feeling a presence around him and listening to voices. After an event that shakes the very foundations of the family occurs, his father Daniel will seek the help of an expert on psychophony. This movie for us is good, so we give it 3 stars out of 5. The story is interesting and dramatic, with some good, scary moments, but it's not much of a horror movie as it's more of a supernatural thriller. Both the acting and special effects are decent. Overall, this movie is worth watching.